So the idea was to film a lovely catch-up vlog with beautiful trails and autumnal weather, but we got rain. There you go, we got rain. Anyway, I'm out for an easy run, super easy today. I had a session yesterday on the trails, and I thought it's about time we caught up. So we're currently deep into Valencia marathon training, and yeah, that's about it. Concentrating on the marathon. We're targeting Valencia, which is the 3rd of December, and yeah, we've got about 7 weeks left. So what's been happening? Bit of a break from YouTube. I kind of just wanted to get into a rhythm with the training, get into marathon training. So how's that gone? Well, we've built, started introducing long runs. There's been some races sprinkled in there, and yeah, it's been good. I've been a bit frustrated. My confidence has been knocked, and I found it hard for a number of reasons lately. Not so much lately. Over the summer I found it hard, mentally and physically. I think when I last left off on the channel, I'd just done the Birmingham Triathlon, and yeah, my summer was kind of a shit show from there, to be honest. Wasn't in a great place mentally, physically. Talking to myself like shit because of the mental and physical problems. I don't know, like there was a lot going on. Kind of felt like losing Freddie. This is one of his favourite trails, by the way. But yeah, losing Freddie, gotta love that dog. And the shock of that was, I don't know, the start of just like an escalation of things happening. And I just didn't feel in a great space. So didn't share much when it came to start marathon training. Just kind of wanted to keep myself to myself, and just kind of knuckle down and get into it. And it's helped, actually. I'm in a much better place now. Feeling good, both sides of the spectrum. But yeah, it was a bit of a funny summer for me. I know it's raining and it's a bit windy. We've got another storm. I say another storm, I think this is probably one of the first ones of the autumn. But look at this. I actually think that where we're based here in the Forest of Dean, we have got like the perfect training ground. We've got these lovely rolling trails. We've got the road loops for like fast sessions, but these get you so strong, and they're so good for recovery too. Anyway, got a bit deep on the old waffling front there, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, when you've got stuff going on, it affects you. You don't always feel like sharing it with the world or with anybody. But yeah, for me, like I said, I was talking to myself like utter crap. Don't do it. If you wouldn't say it to somebody else, say it to yourself. But you know, I'm getting better at that now. I'm trying to lose the imposter syndrome that I sometimes feel, because I am different to a lot of other kind of YouTubers and runners that share their stuff online. But also I'm me, and it doesn't mean I'm any less. So yeah, anyway, let's talk about running. So BQ is still the goal. Of course it's the goal. It's been the goal since 2019. For Boston, I'm going to have to run a 3:30 marathon, and this roughly equates to the following times for the same distances. So there you go, a world of difference to where I'm currently at. And I've realised that, you know, it's important to share a normal journey towards such a big goal, because it doesn't happen overnight. There will be setbacks, failures. They're cool. It's all part of it, you learn. But yeah, it doesn't happen overnight. So yeah, we're still on this journey, but it's a good one, you know? Really good. And I'm still keen for it. I still want to do it, and that's the main thing. My why is still there. So far we've managed to take 40 odd minutes off my marathon time, 4:03 being my time last year in Amsterdam.
You emotional now, yeah? Do you want to talk to the camera yet or not?
I'm over the moon, such a big PB. And then yeah, Newport this year, obviously that wasn't going to happen. You know, running it with an undiagnosed stress fracture.
I think Ali doing awesome.
But you know, again, lessons learned. Now I would love to say that I'm going to go for BQ in Valencia, but we don't know yet, you know. Just got to keep putting the work in and seeing what you walk away with on the day, and that's all you can do. So with that being said, I will be sharing my journey from the next 7 weeks, the training as I have done previously. You see what I can get up to. BQ is getting harder again. They obviously had no cut-offs for the last 2 years, not that I was close enough to reply anyway, but this year there was quite a big cut-off, which was 5 minutes something. I want to say 5.5 minutes. So what that means for me is I now need to go from a 4:03 to a 3:29 to be safe. So the actual BQ time for me, I'm 37, is 3:35. But yeah, at the moment I'm not close to 3:35. We've got another 7 weeks, the biggest long runs to come, so we'll see what they do for the training. And yeah, that's all I can do. Is, I say it a lot, trust the process. So it's been lots of fun in the last couple of months. It was Berlin for the Matt's Marathon. We were lucky enough to go to Riga for the World Athletics Road Running Championships, which was an amazing weekend. Absolutely bonkers. It was insane watching the elites. And then running the same race after them in the mass participation, but that was good. That was kind of the start of my long runs, so that was my first kind of half marathon back. Up to that point, been running about 9-10 miles is my longest run. Oh, I love this trail. It's definitely one of my favourites. So the next 7 weeks are pretty much looking like the last 7 weeks, just with longer long runs. I've been biking. I think that's a fantastic way to boost volume. So at the moment, the last 7 weeks has looked like about 40 between 40 and 45 miles per week of running. There's been some big bike weeks in there too. It's slipped a little bit the last couple of weeks of travel and things like that, but yeah, I love using the bike to increase aerobic volume, do some steady stuff on there. It's just great non-impact way of boosting the aerobic stuff. Didn't talk to you about the triathlon. Yeah, a bit of a disaster with the triathlons. It's definitely unfinished business. I had one booked for October, and then, this is ridiculous, I got a new tattoo. Didn't even think about it until the guy was bandaging, putting the cling film on. I was like, no chlorine for 3 weeks, absolutely not. So that was the end of the triathlon. I did switch it to the duathlon because it was on doorstep. I thought, why not? And then saw there were like 4 others in the duathlon on the start list. I was like, no, do you know what, I'm gonna opt for a lion instead. So that's what I did. But yeah, I had a little sidestep there. Unfinished business with triathlon, and after Valencia I'll tell you more about that, but right now we're just trying to go for that BQ. Now, I don't mind what happens in Valencia as long as I can stand on that start line and say I've arrived here, I've given it everything, and let's see what we come away with this time. Yeah, that's all there is. Right, there we go. I thought I would just sum up back in the car. I'm drenched. So yeah, that wasn't the beautiful autumnal catch-up vlog that I really wanted to put out, but do you know what? It's a start. It's a start for the Valencia blog and showing my training now in the last 7 weeks up until Valencia. The good, the bad, the ugly. I'm over my little wobble. That's cool. That's good. But yeah, just make steps now towards BQ, towards Valencia. And let's just see what Valencia brings. You know, I give everything. I give it my all. I give it my all, and I keep doing it because I love it and I love the process. And I've talked about this before. And you know, a line that I heard recently that really kind of hit home. I did a post about this on Instagram, but again, different variations of it. But the journey is the goal, and I very much believe that, because I think even when I hit BQ, there'll be something else and something else. And we're all very much like that as runners. I think we're very goal driven, and they can be little goals, big goals. We're still on the way to the big goal. I'm not bored of it yet. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep making strides. I hope your running is going very well. Missed you guys. Thank you for those who are returning, and for those that are new here, hi. I'm gonna try and, yeah, I'm still trying to BQ. But I don't care, you know, like, this is reality. Goals and big goals and massive improvements in your running aren't normal. They're not for everyday people. Everyday people have to work and graft and keep chipping away a little bit at a time. And that's me. I'm just bog standard chipping away. Anyway, good to catch up. I will be back very shortly. Take care of yourself. I'm going home to have a nice cup of tea and some toast, and get dry.